All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baharakah Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Bathaka Mothjim as Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson, Salakia. I'm going to simply title this "The World in Chaos," or "The World is in Chaos," man. Which within that you have unrest, civil unrest, war, poverty, and extreme ideological divides, you know what I'm saying, which are multiplying at a rapid pace around the whole entire globe, man. And then one would ask the question, how do we get in this mess, man? You know what I'm saying? Which at the end of the day, us in the know, we all know that it was written that way. You know what I'm saying? This movie that majority of the people on the planet have no clue that they're in. You know what I'm saying? This movie of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's, these things consist within that the script of this movie that we're in, and all these things are contained within the scriptures, man. Within prophecy, which Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus Christ, is the spirit of, pursuant to Revelation the 19th chapter and verse 10. You know what I'm saying? So we can to start getting the answers to these questions. Hey, how we get in this mess? You know what I'm saying? How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? One can start right here. This is Job chapter 9. And we're going to drop down to verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." And the wicked, we now know, he's been revealed in these times, pursuant to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. That man of sin, the son of perdition, he had to be revealed. And we're in a time of revealings on the left hand and right hand. Of course, the left hand being Esau, you know what I'm saying? He's that wicked. He's the when you continue to read down, I'm trying to remember exactly how it's worded. As a matter of fact, let's just go to it real quick, because it's slipping my mind at the moment of exactly how it's worded. So let's just jump down to it. Yeah, the mystery of iniquity. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7, and it reads, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." And that mystery of iniquity, we now know, is these Edomites, man, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. And as the scripture just said, he's already at work. He's been at work, since the Greeks, you know what I'm saying? Going on into the Romans, the Roman Empire, and on into today, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, only he who now letteth will let. And who is that talking about? He who now letteth will let. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. He's allowing these devils to do the things that they're doing. All the chaos and the mischief, running through the earth with the mischief that he's been about all this time. All of these things are again a part of the movie that we're in. This real life movie. And these things are contained within the script of this movie that we're in. So it says, only he who now letteth will let. So the Lord is allowing his dude to do these things, as it says, until he be taken out of the way, which he's going to be taken out of the way. And here's the point. And then shall that wicked be revealed. There it is, verse 8. And then shall that wicked, man, that's specific, man, because again, I made the point before, these people are trying to say, well, there's wicked within all nations. Yes, there is, including the nation of Israel. 2/3 of our people are considered wicked, and that's why they're going to be cut off and die, pursuant to Zechariah 13 and 8. But that wicked is specific. The wicked, that's specific. It's particular. It's talking about a certain something or person. And we now know that wicked being revealed is talking about when you read in verse 3. It says, jumping up to verse 3, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first," which that happened. We fell away, lost our heritage, lost our identity, lost everything, lost the land. Our power is not with us. We lost everything. It says, and that man, that man, specific, of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which we now know who that is. Who is the mystery of iniquity that's at work, you know, which is the Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child in these times, man, who call themselves Caucasians or white today. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, the prophets, you know, that's how all these things are being revealed, you know, the mouth of the prophets, you know, which is the mouthpiece of the Lord, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, man. So when the Lord returns, he's going to destroy this devil, you know, with the brightness of his coming, man. Those chariots are going to get busy, man. Those laser beams popping off everywhere, man, you know, during the time of that fiery destruction of those thermonuclear missiles, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to Job 29. It's like 9 and 24. This is back in Job 9:24. Reading it again, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So we know who the wicked is, pursuant to Malachi, also Malachi, the 1st chapter. He's the border of wicked. As a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. It's Malachi chapter 1. And when you read up, it goes into it. Verse 2, it says, I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Going into the Israelites. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And when you continue to read, let's read verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, or armies, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So he's talking about Esau, the Edomites. Edom said, we are impoverished. So he's dealing with the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Which when you go into the account in Genesis, the 25th chapter, it goes into the two children that was born of Isaac and Rebekah. And they had two children, Jacob and Esau. Esau, that was the elder child, he came out red all over like a hairy garment. You know what I'm saying? So that's who it's talking about, man. And this dude has been identified, and we know who it is, who it's talking about today in these times. So it says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So everywhere the border of wickedness, everywhere this dude goes, he sets up and establishes wickedness and brings forth wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation or righteous anger forever. So those are those people, man, the red people on the planet, man, the true red people, which that's them, man. You know, that blood showing forth through their translucent skin, man, because they have no pigment, no melanin, which was taken from him during the time of Cain and Abel, when Cain slew Abel, man, which Abel was that righteous seed, man. Cain was the wicked, you know, the wicked seed line, you know, and the Lord took his pigment, his melanin, you know, and that from there through a reincarnation, that mark has been on them since the beginning, man, since Genesis, you know, the 4th chapter. You know what I'm saying? That mark of no leprosy, Salakia, of no melanin, leprosy, you know what I'm saying? No pigment, you know, that's been on them, and it's still on them to this very day. They're the only nation of people that are born red. You know, if you hit one of them, a red mark, they're going to, you know, slap them or whatever, you're going to see a red. If they get cold, they get flustered, they get mad, red. You know, they get in the sun too long, red. They get sunburned, red. They're the red people, man. That only happens to them. So we know who this is talking about now. So, and they're the nation whom the Lord hath indignation forever, or righteous anger. So we know who this is talking about now. So going back to Job, the 9th chapter, it's back in Job, Salakia, 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Here's another indicator of who that's talking about. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges? Ultimately, Yahweh Shai, and it's talking about the people as well, the chosen nation of Israel, which are the Israelite, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. They've been covered as well, man. You know what I'm saying? He covered their faces. That's why you have some fakes in the land today calling themselves Israelis or Jew or those Ish people. You know, I don't want to say it, you know what I'm saying? But they got to be careful when we do these lessons and stuff. You know, careful what we say, because they making a man an offender for for words like it. So those Ish people, those baby hats, like Benaiah said, The priest Benaiah says, man, that shit is funny. Those baby hats, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them small hatters, them 48ers, man. So that's who it's talking about. The earth is given into their hands, man. This is their time. This is their kingdom. This is their rulership. This is their setup, their system, their society. You know, that beast system, it belongs to them, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. So he covered the faces of the judges. There is another indicator. It's how you know who this is talking about. Ham, that so-called Africans didn't do it. There's no picture of a so-called Hamitic or African Messiah. You know, neither did the Moabites or the Chinese do it, or the Ammonites, the Japanese. You know, they have their gods, man. Buddha, and you know what I'm saying. It wasn't them. You know what I'm saying. It wasn't Elam. You know what I'm saying. It wasn't which are the Persians, the Iranians. You know what I'm saying. It wasn't them. It wasn't Ishmael. It wasn't the Arabs. You know what I'm saying? All of these nations have their gods, man, their own gods. But who did do it, man? That image, if you pull it up, you'll see images of so-called self-proclaimed white people, man. So that's telling you who this is talking about, man. You know, when you read in the Maccabees, I believe it's Second Maccabees, it goes into it, man. How they went into the book of the law, which is the Bible, and sought to paint the likenesses of their images. That's who did it, man. So we know who did this, you know, during the time of that rebirth or Renaissance period, where they started changing all the knocking the noses and lips off of the statues, changing the paintings, the drawings, you know, whitewashing everything, you know, doing the 16th chapel and all of that crap, you know, that Renaissance art, you know, which now you see pale figures, you know what I'm saying? That's when it happened, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is not hard, but you still got camps and dummies out here that's challenging this, man. You know what I'm saying? When it's clear in your face, you know, and that's why the Lord said this right here. If not, where and who is he? You know, that's a rhetorical question. It's like, dude, the Lord is being sarcastic. If it's not this dude, I'm clearly showing you it's him. Then where is he and who is it? Show me who it is then. Since you're going to, you know, try to come up against it, show me who it is. You know, where is he? Show him to me. That's what the Lord is doing right here, man. My goodness. But this is why chaos is in the world, man. The earth has been given into these devils' hands, which they are the wicked. And the Lord created these devils for that purpose. Let's get that real quick in Proverbs 16 and verse 4. And it reads, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, hath made all things for himself. He's the creator of all things. Yea, even the wicked, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, for the day of evil, which is that day of chaos, man, you know, which is upon us. We're coming into these times, man, those perilous times, those evil days, you know, Jacob's trouble, all these things are coming, man. And ultimately, the destruction of this place, man, you know what I'm saying? So again, you know, this devil has put wickedness, evils, you know, lies, deceptions, all these things in the earth, man, because he's the wicked, you know. And again, prophecy backs that, man. You know, the scriptures point all these things out. This is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 2, getting to the point. And it reads, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. And that darkness represents, you know, the lies, the deceptions, the wickedness, the evils, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Negative things, you know, those left-hand things. For behold, which there's other things come with that when you go into that word, you know. Destruction and death and all those things come with that darkness, man. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. And that's what this earth is covered with, man. That's why when you look around, you see all the things that you see, all the madness, the wickedness, the evils, you know, the iniquity, everything that these people are doing. It's a part of that darkness. So it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. So the people are even worse than the earth, man. They're in gross darkness. That's even a darker darkness than the darkness. Whew, man, the Lord is bad, man, you know. Whew. So these people are through, man. The earth is through, but these people are through, man. It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Now, who is that talking about? It's talking about his elect, man. You know, the Most High, the elect of the Most High, man. You know, so which is the remnant, man, those that are returning pursuant to Isaiah the 10th chapter, man, that small number, that few in number, you know, because you got a lot of cats these days that know that they're Israelites. But as the scriptures say, they are not all Israel that are Israel. Many are called, but few are chosen. So the Lord is only dealing with that remnant, that small number, that few, the elect, you know what I'm saying? And those men is who it is talking about when it says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. It's talking about his elect, those men, you know what I'm saying? And because of, all of these things, the wickedness, the evils, the lies, the deception, the death, everything that this dude is putting into the earth, these are the things. All of these things is the reason the Lord is visiting this place now, because these devils have everybody in the spirit and vibration of him, man, the left side, the left hand, man. He who's coming is after the workings of Satan, which if we would have kept reading in 2 Thessalonians and the second chapter in verse 9, I believe is the verse, the very next verse. We went to 8. If I'd have read the very next verse, it would have went into it. The earth has been given into this devil's hands, and he's put the spirit and vibration of him in the earth, man, and he who's coming is after working of Satan's, man, So that left hand, that wicked vibration and energy has been released and put into the earth, and that's what everybody is dealing under, except the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and these are the reasons that the Lord is visiting this earth in which he made, which we'll get that. So let's go to 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, real quick. This 2 Ezra chapter 9, and we'll start at the top at verse 1. We'll just read down. And it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. There it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go into that word visit, it literally means to punish, man. So we're in the times of the Lord punishing the world which he made, because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, and that spirit and vibration has been set throughout the earth. And like I said, these devils are about chaos. You know what I'm saying? And you have unrest, which we're gonna go into, because we're gonna go through a few of these things that was mentioned in some of the chaos, man. So that unrest, and it says, he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do you do that? By way of the scriptures, the prophecies. You filter things going on in the earth through the ultimate measuring tool, which is the Bible, man, the scriptures, the prophecies, and all these signs are coming to pass, which the Lord spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll jump down to verse 3 and continue to read. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, there it is, those uproars. That's that unrest, that civil unrest, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is spoken of in other scriptures as well, which we'll get. It says, which we're seeing those earthquakes, we're seeing these uproars. It says, as a matter of fact, right now, there's something going on down over there in Mexico where they're trying to set fire that embassy, the Morales over there, man. The embassy, they got an embassy over there, and they trying to put that bad boy on fire, man. It's going down in Mexico, so, hey, all these things is part of these things that are prophesied and written, man. It says, which is uproars, unrest, civil unrest, uproars of the people, in the world. Verse 4, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. What's that? Jeremiah 28:8, man. As a matter of fact, let's just grab that real quick. These are all coming through the spirit, so we're just gonna follow the spirit. Oh wow, really, Satan? Spirit going in. Satan don't like that, man. Yeah, he tried to throw me off there. Now, spirit gonna continue to move, man. Come on. Yeah, you can't stop this. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And those are the same things that's been prophesied in these times by the mouth of the prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes, the first chapter. Ecclesiastes, the third chapter. That which was then is now. You know, 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. A spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet, man. So these things are still going on. That's what's going on in these times. The prophets are speaking. They're the mouthpiece of the Lord. And that's what's going on, man. So these things were spoken of, just like it says in verse 4, 2 Ezra 9 and verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You know, because that's how the Lord speaks, through the mouth of his prophets, man. What's that? Luke, as a matter of fact. Let's get that too real quick. Hey, the Spirit, we're just going through the Spirit. Spirit is moving, so we're going to let the Spirit move. It's Luke chapter 1. And I'm outside, so the noises you hear just Salakia. It's Luke chapter 1 and verse, what is that? It's like 68, 69, 70. As a matter of fact, I'll start at verse 68. This is Luke 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. Who are his people? The Israelites, man. And only the elect, the remnant of his people, because Zechariah 13 and 8, he's going to destroy the majority of them. Two parts shall be cut off and die. 2/3 is going to die, man. So it's only talking about the elect, but it's talking about the Israelites. Verse 69, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us, those people, the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent, in the house of his servant David. Verse 70, here's the point. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So there it is, man. You know, since from the beginning, you know, these things have been happening. So going back to 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, and verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things, of those things, like it, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So everything comes to an end. The only thing that doesn't have an end is the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, because all these nations, there, as a matter of fact, there were 4 major empires prophesied to come into power and rule for a period of time in Daniel the 7th chapter, man. You know, which we're in the last leg of that last empire, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is the revised Roman Empire, man, which is Babylon, aka America, man. And we're at the end. The end is manifest. You know, everybody and their mama knows these are end times. Verse 6, it says, even so the Salakia. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And there's a whole lot of effects and signs, you know, signs in the heavens, a whole lot of red blood moons, you know what I'm saying? The eclipses, you know, and a whole lot of things. The Lord is showing so many things, man, in the earth, you know. And he's visiting this place, just like he said, it's the punishments. Just in Texas alone, these tornadoes and power outages and everything that these people are going through right now. Hey, man, that's the Lord visiting this place. And it's the Spirit, because the Apostle Rakah just Friday threw up a curse on Dallas, man, you know, downtown. And now tornadoes is running rampant up there. And he said that about tornadoes, and, you know, he spoke on a gunman, mass shooter, you know, so who knows what's about to come in these coming times, man, you know, because that curse already went out, man, you know, and these are the men of the Lord, and the Lord, like the scriptures say, the prayers of the righteous pierce the clouds, man. So they fallen upon the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, man, the Lord of armies. So keeping it going. I don't want to make this too long. Still got a few scriptures I want to bring out. A lot of these are coming through the Spirit. Verse 7, it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, because faith without works is dead. You have to have both, man. You got to be doing, not just hearers of the word, but doers, you know, not hearers only, but doers as well, like scriptures say, man. Whereby ye have believed. So if you claim to believe, you should have that faith, but there should be works coming with that faith, man. You know, there's things you got to do. All of us, you know, the women too, man. You know, there's things you got to do. Read, what is that? 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Read it, man. it says, and for the elder women, I believe it's one in Titus. You know what I'm saying? Where the elder women are supposed to teach the young women. You know what I'm saying? All these things, we got things to do, man. We got a part to play in this thing. So if you're sitting around doing nothing, you know, hey, bro, you falling short, man. You can't claim to have faith without works, you know? But it says, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, man. So the Lord chose before the foundation of the earth. Tells you that in Ephesians, the 1st chapter, man, around verse 4. You know, so he sanctified them, and those are the ones he's going to save. That's the remnant that's returning in these times, man. You know, and he's going to deliver them and put them in their land, like it says in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, man. So those people in the land are fakes, man. They got put over there by way of a Balfour Declaration, man. You don't stop, bro. There is no state of Israel, man. That's nowhere in the scriptures. You know, ain't no Israelis, ain't no ish, nowhere in the Bible. Ain't no hats, little hats that they wear. The Lord said, uncover your head. They cover their head. They're contrary, man. Everything about what's in the scriptures about them proves that they're not the people, man. But verse 9, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, talking about the 2/3, which now have abused my ways. They that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Yeah, everything that's written, these plagues, Jacob's trouble, all these things that are coming down the pipe, perilous times, evil days, Jacob's trouble, all these things are going to touch these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they have no hope. You know what I'm saying? So what's that? 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter goes into that. You know, how the righteous, you know, they're going to go through it, but so are the wicked. But they have hope. They hope for the wide. The 2/3, they shall not see the wide. They don't have any hope, man. They're through. I believe 2nd Ezra 7:18 is the scripture, to be exact. But it says they're going to dwell in them torments, man. You know, they're going to be a pitiful case because they abuse the ways of the Lord. This is the time. Which, as a matter of fact, it's going to go into it. That grace period, man. You know, verse 10, it says, for such as in their lifetime receive benefits and have not known me. You know, and I always think of Lil Boosie, that wicked nigga, man, and eating pork and talking shit to the Lord and giving the bird, man, the middle finger, because he want to eat pork, man. And the Lord said, don't eat pork. You know, but this nigga is rich, man, which is a consolation. Don't get it twisted. It's a consolation. You know, and the if you get a consolation prize, you're not going to get the ultimate prize. You got that consolation. So they're going to be destroyed anyway. You know, so it's all good. Verse 11, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty. There it is, that liberty. That's the word I was actually trying to think of, but grace period came to me. That grace period, man, you know, that liberty, that time to get your house in order, man. We're in that time now. When as yet place of repentance was open to them right now. That's now, man. Understood not, but despised it. The same must know it by death by pain. And that's what's coming to the majority of these people, man. Death by pain is about to touch these people, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, turn my light on real quick. I'm sitting outside, starting to get dark. You know, there you have it. You know, wars, unrest, wars, which other scriptures go into war as well. You know, which is part of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's real quick, since we said that, you know, unrest, war, these are the things that are part of chaos. Let's get this real quick. I don't know why my phone it continues to trip. Well, I do know why. Ephesians, the 6th chapter is real, man. You know, those principalities, man. You know, everything is spiritual. So, you know, hey, we have these issues when we trying to do lessons. You know, so let's get this real quick. Exodus, chapter 15, and verse 3, and it reads, "The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is a man of war." Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is his name, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is a man of war, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we name things, you know, within chaos, unrest, war, poverty, you know, extreme ideological divides, you know, that division. All these things are, and all these things are multiplying and growing around the whole globe, man. So unrest, war, you know, the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? He's a man of war. So what you think is prophesied, war, these things are prophesied, which is part of the chaos that's coming into the earth, man. Let's get real quick. It reminds me of Matthew, the 24th chapter. And since we're talking about war now, we'll jump down to verse 6. Get to the point. Matthew 24:6, red letters, Yahushua speaking. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So, these things must needs be, because they're prophecy that have to be fulfilled. They have to come to pass, or the Lord is a liar, man. He said his word shall not come back to him void, but it shall accomplish the thing whereto he sends it, in Isaiah 55:11. So, hey, these things have been spoken. They have to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So he said, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All those things are happening, man. But it says, see that ye be not troubled. Isaiah 33:6, and knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, because that's going to bring the knowledge. That's going to get you, give you the understanding of these things that are happening. It's going to get you through the coming troubles and to salvation, man. That's why it's a treasure. But it says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet, because everything has not come to pass yet. So there's things that still have to happen. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. That's your race wars, civil unrest, part of civil unrest as well. War, civil unrest being covered again. And kingdom against kingdom. War. Ultimately, World War III. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, in different places. So all these things are coming about. And there's the ultimate famine being manufactured by these devils as we speak right before your eyes, which is at the end of the day is the Lord, because famine is prophesied. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So real quick, so that shows you it's going to get much worse. Things are going to get worse. These women, oh my goodness, they are going through it, man. And things haven't even got bad yet, crying and wanting love and they can't make it, ends meet and all kind of things, man. They going through it, which it ain't even got bad yet, man. So hard times is coming into the earth, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, and we're going to get to the point in verse 18. And it reads, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, there it is, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And this is Ezra's going breaking all this down, man. You know what I'm saying? He says in the previous verse, woe is me. Woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days? Which proves reincarnation, because he saw a vision back then and he saw himself here, during these times, man, these coming times that we're going through. So Ezra's is here, man, but those wars, those famines, the great death, all these things are the beginning of sorrows, man. It's going to get terrible out here, man, before it's all over. Verse 19, everything that the Lord is going to bring. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a moment, those ass whoopings for correction, to rectify the situation is what the Lord is about to bring. So all these things that he just famine, plague, tribulation, anguish, great death, all these things, the Lord is doing these things to bring to rectify the situation, correct the situation. So that's that ass whooping that 2/3 of our people are about to go through for rectification, if that's a word, to rectify the situation, man. But again, unrest, war, poverty, let's get one real quick in Samuel, the book of Samuel, because the Lord is responsible for all these things. Why does it keep doing that? Salakia, man. Got to be Satan, bro. Satan, man. Trying to disrupt the lesson, man, much as he can, because he's not going to stop it, So all he can do is try to disrupt, cause little, things to happen, to try to trouble you, What was I going? Samuel, Salaki. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, because I mentioned poverty, and verse 6. Oh, now my screen gonna freeze up on me. Wow, Satan. But it's showing, so we'll read it. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. Wow. This devil is tripping, man. 1 Samuel 2:6, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Verse 7, here's the point. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So all these things are written. So poverty, unrest, war, we've covered all those. Gotten scripture to prove it. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah, the 45th chapter and verse 7. It's Isaiah 45:7. I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So these are all things that the Lord does. He's not all love, Christians. You know, for you Christians on that love. You know, you on that love crap. You know what I'm saying? Is he love? Yes, he is. He loves his people. He don't even love all of them right now. You know, but you nations, he don't give a damn about you. He tells you that in Isaiah, the 40th chapter. You know, you're nothing. You're less than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So stop, bro. Let's get some proper understanding here. You know, he loves his people, which in these times, he loves the elect of his people. He hates 2/3 of his own people right now. And that's why he's going to kill them. 2 parts shall be cut off and die. Zechariah 13:8. I've mentioned it like several times within this lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? But all of these things, you know, is the Lord, man. So how can a power like this be considered all love? You know what I'm saying? We just read it. You know, he can't. You know, there's no way he could be, you know. But which go honestly, when you think about it, that goes back to Isaiah the 60th chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things goes back into that, you know, the lies, the deceptions, you know, the darkness of this place, man. The darkness of this world, man. You know, the Lord is responsible, man. He's responsible for all these things. He's the one that set this devil up. You know what I'm saying? These are the things he wants to bring forth, man. You know, to teach a lesson. You know, Jake went off. We went off, you know, acknowledge your offense. Hey, you got those out here that's acknowledging the offense, man. We went off, you know. But you got the majority of our people that don't want to acknowledge. Why those scourges for amendments are going to come. That's why all this chaos and madness and everything they're about to go through, man. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick, what was it? That division. The final thing was that division, man. You know, and what does the scripture say about the division, man? Let's get it in Matthew, the 12th chapter. So this place is divided, man. And we're going to jump down to verse 25. And it reads, And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, you know, you're against each other, because Satan against Satan and that's what's happening in this within this society, man. You know, you got these devils telling on it. As a matter of fact, real quick, and then we'll come back. Let me get that real quick in Psalms. What is that in Psalms? Is it 64 or 68? 64. This is Psalm 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And then we're in those times, man. And everybody's starting to realize these devils are the wicked. They're the devils that they are, man. You know what I'm saying? But they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. That's them telling on themselves. They're all their little lies and everything that they've the darkness, everything that they've established is being unestablished. You know what I'm saying? They're telling on it and showing each other up, man. You know, because they think that, well, they don't understand the overall scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're the same people, and y'all all are gonna get the same fate. They don't get that. They think it's like, okay, yeah, we're the same people, but we're not same people, because I'm good and they're evil. So I'm gonna tell on him, and I'll get these are the thoughts, you know, and I'll get a good reward, and they'll go to hell. No, bro. Y'all gonna all get the same fate. You know, so let's go back now. Let's go back to Matthew. What was it? Matthew 12. Matthew the 12th chapter. And verse 26 again. Red letters, Yahushua speaking. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? And their kingdom is falling, and it's falling fast, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that reminds me of the scripture where it says that I beheld Satan like lightning falling to the earth, man. You know, he's been taken out of power real fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. So real quick, let's get one more. Let's get one in Mark. Let's get the one in Mark, the 3rd chapter as well. And we're going to drop down to verse 24. And we're going to bring this lesson to a close. I think it's been going long enough. Mark 3:24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. And this place has an end. The end is manifest, like we read in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter. It's over. This is it. Like Michael Jackson said, that last tour, this is it. This last one, this last tour, man. You know, hey, it's over, bro. You know, so there it is, man. You know, these are all things that are Bible prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 19:10, Yahushua, spirit of prophecy. It's all about prophecy. You know what I'm saying? The prophecies are coming to pass. You know, Habakkuk, what's that? The 2nd chapter. You know, those visions are talking about the prophecies. Isaiah, the 34th chapter, verse 16. No one of these shall fail. It's talking about the prophecies. It's all about prophecies, man. You know, you have to be dealing with the prophecies. And that's what these things are about. And this kingdom has to come to an end. And that will come. And that end has to come. And it's going to come by way of chaos and destruction. So with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahab Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah, Shalom.